It's important not just to see engineering as a better way of teaching science, but to teach the engineering itself as not separate from science, but with a number of other kinds of skills and capabilities that are different from science. So in the next generation science standards and the framework, engineering is a core idea. So students need to understand about engineering, what it is. It's also a practice, so they need to be able to do it. It's a set of cross-cutting concepts as well. So there are certain ideas in engineering that connect all the other science areas. So it's embedded in all the other disciplines, including the life science, earth and space science, not just the physical sciences.
In my mind, I always had this goal to kind of share my passion for math and science and engineering, for STEM, with other young girls.
All right, so we have several links.
That's when I got hooked on and involved with the Engineering the Future text.
Think outside the box, because you never know what that's going to lead to.
I was looking for something at an introductory level that was going to have real life stories, that was going to show the students what engineering can do to help them make a difference in the world.
Engineering the Future definitely helped me realize the steps it takes to create a final product. The design process, I was definitely unaware of that when I first started, and now I know exactly what I have to do in order to get the job done.
Yeah. Look at that.
Nice duck too.
Engineering is a helping profession. It really is a way to make the world a better place, and that's all we really want to do anyway.
My department head asked me if I'd be interested in coming to the Volk School, if I'd consider working here. Around that same time, students were taking biology primarily, and for some folks that suited them well. But there was nothing addressing how things work, about all the mechanical things around you that everybody deals with. So in steps this Engineering the Future curriculum.
Make the base. Do you want to make the base?
At the end of the year, the kids took the state test, the MCAS test. Our vice principal, I remember him saying, you know, Dave, don't get your hopes built up too much. We got the results back. I think we had 92% passing in our first year. It set a record that year in our city. It was the highest score collectively for a group of any topic for any grade in all of our city.
I mean, we are going to build a future. We are going to be the ones that are solving our nation's problems and the world's problems.
This class will help us engineer the future brick by brick. It will help us rebuild the world as we know it.
Good job, ladies. Good job.
We will be the building blocks of this nation, and if we don't know how to solve our own problems, how can we develop this nation into something new?
I had a wonderful argument yesterday with someone who has been both a scientist and an engineer and say, they're the same thing. Well, yes, they are, because almost every scientist does engineering. And almost every engineer does science at some time. They kind of keep switching hats. Okay, you know, when you're defining understanding a question, you're trying to investigate, you're the scientist, but then when you're trying to get the equipment to work, you're an engineer. Or you're trying to figure out how to answer the question, you're an engineer.
People naturally have this kind of Puritan viewpoint on if it's fun, it can't be good, or you must be sidestepping what you're really supposed to be doing. But I think we showed everybody and we proved that you can have fun and learn, and they go hand in hand. I absolutely recommend this. I think every school should have it, whether it's a traditional high school or a vocational high school. It includes everybody that, you know, can hold a tool in their hand or draw something or come up with an idea. They can all be successful here.
And we have putting.
So I think this course should be in every school. I can't imagine not teaching it and going back to the old way.